Welcome everyone to the Big League KO Extra Inning Showcase. I'm your host, Hot Soup. Thank you for joining us tonight. We've got an action-packed episode for you, recapping matches from our BLKO league. If you don't know what that is, Big League KO is a Street Fighter 6 league that we run completely in the FightRise Discord. Every participant gets 2 first-to-5 matches each week. They're put into equal match pools, 8-man pools, and they duke it out for 4 weeks to find out who the top players are, and then we put them all into a single or double win bracket to try and win some cash. That is Big League KO. Please join us if it's something that you think would interest you. It's fightrise.com/discord. I would love to see some new folks in for our next season, but we are halfway through our current season. We're kind of wrapping things up here, getting ready for our single and double win brackets. So a lot of the matches you'll see tonight are pretty critical for who moves on into those brackets. However, before I get to the fighters here, I just want to thank our production team, Ham Jam on the knobs, making sure everything is running smoothly, and Image Omega, who does all of the graphic work for us, makes the stream look great. So thank you both for all your hard work. But tonight, returning again, Obi-Wan. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm glad you let me back on the show. Excited to see some good matches, talk it up here with Juzzy, and see who takes home these victory sets.
Heck yeah. Great having you back. You were awesome last time. I do have some Star Wars trivia for you. I was ready this time.
Oh, okay.
On what planet was Obi-Wan Kenobi born? And do you know the year? Bonus points if you know the year.
I don't remember either.
Oh, my reality is shattered right now. That planet is Stujon in the year 57 BBY. BBY, of course, being before the Battle of Yavin. I'm sure you knew that.
Okay, yeah, that it's all coming back now. Yeah.
Splash with the fake fan. I don't know about that, Splash. I don't know. I mean, but if you got the name Obi-Wan, I would think, I don't know. All right, but joining Obi-Wan on the mic tonight also is Juzzy, one of my favorite Kens, of course, my good friend Juzzy. Hello, Juzzy.
How you guys doing tonight? Looking forward to some good matches, as always.
Hell yeah. And Juzzy is duking it out for one of those top slots in his pool. I see you got double sack coming up. That's almost like a team kill coming up. How are you feeling about that matchup?
I'm scared, man, because like double sack can just pick a character that I suck against and just crush me with it. So it's always scary going against him, man. I swear. Like you can get into the first round and then like you'll play 5 different characters over the course of the set. So
absolutely,
it's gonna be good.
The last time I fought him, I told him this is like fighting a Pokemon battle. Like you're just bringing out a different freaking Pokemon every time. I don't know how to. I have to adapt every time.
That's
yeah, it's crazy. All right. Well, we do have some great matches to get into today. But before we get into that, just wanted to give a quick plug to one of our friends or our friends in the other Discord, in the Moon Marauders Discord. Good friends in the Colorado scene. They have the Border Battle 2 coming up this Thursday, and many of our FightRise members are in this, either on the Colorado side or on the Arizona side. I'm a bit biased. I'm rooting for the Arizona side, but I think all of these matches are going to be fantastic. We got Shogberg in there, Big Mac Combo, Flappy. All of these people have beaten me badly, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how these matches go. But please tune into that Thursday on the Moon Marauders Twitch channel, and we're definitely going to be promoting that on Thursday as well. But let's check out what matches are happening tonight for the showcase. All right, we changed these from blocks to innings, which is Image Omega's idea. Totally brilliant, of course. And the bottom of the inning later on tonight, we're going to see that Do You Want to Taste versus Obi-Wan match. We didn't want Obi-Wan to have to commentate his own matches, so we pushed that down to the second inning. And we got Mags versus Freezy as our premier pool match. That is an intense set. I can't wait to show that off to everybody. But however, top of the inning with Juzzy and Obi-Wan, they're going to be commentating Iredi versus White Shack and Larsa versus Ares. Both of these sets are fire. And guys, let's get into the action. I'm going to throw it over to you in the tail of the tape.
All right, so looking at this, what's going on here? I mean, this is a Ken versus Akuma matchup. Pretty classic matchup, I think, overall. So Obi, who do you like in this one?
Well, I don't play either character, but you have to think that Ken being kind of lower damage, you know, in the grand scheme of things, having 9,000 health instead of 10 helps him a little, but at the same time, Akuma's Akuma, top 1, got all the tools, and there's a number of different ways you can play him. So I'm excited. I think it's all about how they're played. I don't know that it's, you know, matchup inherently favors one or the other, but excited to see how they take it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it ends up being Shoto Space Control, so see who manages to do that better.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And they both have some explosive tools, so who can land those hits, get those big corner carries, big combos, all that good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man, get into it here. A little bit of zoning action going on, backing up. Check the plasma. Ooh.
Right off the bat, getting in with the dive kick. Bringing the pressure.
Playing some honest footsies here. Alright, plus frames into throw. Ooh. Whoa, punch counter throw, okay. Testing something.
Taking himself back into the corner. Able to get the DI there, salvage the situation.
Ooh,
Nice
wicked
DP.
I love that. I mean, already, you know, when you talk to him, he loves the XTP. I think he thinks it's a great option. It normally is, except when he gets blocked.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, in these early rounds, you know, players are kind of feeling each other out. I don't know how often they play each other, but, you know, kind of getting a feel for what to expect the rest of the set. And there you can see, brings out the EXTP again.
Yeah,
successful this time.
Reversals, have big reads. Ooh, burns up for the Jinrai.
Drive rush extension burns out, both burn out.
So I want to say burnout here probably favors Kuma a little bit just because he can zone it, but
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter, he doesn't throw any fireballs.
Although Ken still has his run combos in burnout, which is a nice advantage that he has.
Wednesday here, back to honest neutral, goes for teleport. Check the plasma. Got a flipping fireball there. White Check's gonna have to deal with that Jinrai eventually. Or not, just throw a fireball. And White Check takes that first one.
Yeah, using the OD fireball at the end of a round takes care of a lot of options. Kind of full screen action there at the end. So
yeah, definitely. I'm looking at the FightRise Next Gen stats brought to you by Psycho Power this time. We're not seeing a lot of corner action in this particular set, right? A lot of punish counters from Akuma, right, from White Shack, but not a lot of time cornered, right? 0.42 seconds. So, mid-screen action. Ooh. API burns him out. White Shack in full control here.
If he's not able to punish the heavy kick there.
Did whiff. Oh, that was so close.
Stay alive long enough to get his meter back, though, which is very important.
Yeah, Dean in the corner now has full corner control advantage. Oh, good luck confirm. Oh, burns out for that, but doesn't finish the job.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice
what
DP.
a DP. What a DP.
On point to take the game. Or, excuse me, the round.
Now Windsor ready going into this next game. Oh, opens with the empty jump DI.
It's a fan
Oh, it's going to
favorite.
super. Okay, I dig it.
He's just exerting dominance right here. Let's see if Akuma can lock it down, get out of the corner. Oh, okay.
Oh, does it so nice, does it twice.
Oh, you love to see it.
It's with his own EXTP into super.
This is the Ken and Akuma we love right here.
Personally, I love commentating matches like this because anything could happen anytime, and it keeps commentators on their toes. Love it.
Let's see if D can watch their meter. If they burn out, they're gonna have a rough time here. Nice.
There it is.
Gets the counter
Steals
hit
it
to
again.
take the game.
Like we're gonna need a DP counter on this thing, huh? Reversal counter.
And there, big difference in time cornered, right? Ken spent 0 time in the corner. Akuma with over 15 seconds. We saw it there at the end of the first round. And then the second round ended mid-screen. But Akuma still landing all those punish counters.
Yeah, definitely. Although I think in this case it's more indicative of block DXTPs than whiff punishing, but you know, punish counter is punish counter.
Yeah.
I like
Akuma.
I like the style. It's big reads, big moves. But again,
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of heavy kick, a lot of dive kick too from Akuma.
yeah, that button really doesn't move at all for you, huh?
Yeah. It's a risk, but if you're reading your opponent's timing, you think they're going to jump, you think they're going to walk forward. You know, a lot of Akumas like to take that risk.
Yeah, I think that that stand heavy kick, it does a lot. I mean, you see it less and less as you go up, just because it's such a high risk move, but it works well here.
Yeah. Now what you want to watch for is if D spends more time crouch blocking in anticipation and tries to bait it out.
Gets another DI here. Oh, this is a conversion. I like the decision.
Keeps him in the corner.
Oh, just DI through the wake up buttons, man. It's all good. I love it. This is so good.
Yeah.
Watch those plus frames.
Man, Akuma just laying down the law with that heavy kick.
Oh, goes for a safe jump setup. Oh, overhead.
Overhead. And the one thing that everyone complains about that we're not in Street Fighter that we're not seeing here is throw loops. Just non-stop fireworks.
Well, you can't throw loop if everyone's waking up in DP, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is how it was meant to be played.
This is how it's exactly. You know, that's what Double Stack saying in chat. This is exactly how Street Fighter should be played. Right. Option selects, screw that. Just make the hard read, man. I mean, that's way more exciting anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see here in the stats, like time corner mattered a little bit more now, or starting to matter a little more. I know it's not a whole lot of time spent in the corner overall, but when White Shack was cornered, you know, Ken is able to just kind of run his offense. And that's it, right? So everybody did a good job keeping him locked in there. Ooh.
Leon's
Chicago punish.
with the counter DI, but takes the burnout for it. Yeah, that's one of those situations where you might want to do a jab string so you're able to break that DI armor.
Yeah, get that first jab early enough, you can get away from it.
Yeah, or the tick throw.
I think they're both starting to adapt a little more to the wake-ups, trying to be a little bit more patient in Oki situations.
A little more circumspect.
I don't like it. Bring back the reversals. Nice frames.
We used to see so much Dragon Lash in season 1. I feel like Kens don't use it as much more anymore, but it's a great move.
Yeah, everyone knows how to deal with it now, right? Because you place, what, 1,000 Kens a day when you play ranked, so can't use it anymore. Still, it's a solid move though if your opponent's kind of catch you sleeping at the wheel. Oh, what a DP! I like everybody's decision here. Back up a little bit, get some space. Ooh.
There he gets that. All he needed was that one jab he was looking for.
Yeah, that delayed jab here, or wake up jab. I don't know if they're mashing or not, but it's working. So they probably keep doing it. Kuma's walk speed is absurd.
Yeah. Yeah, with all those advancing buttons, forward heavy punch, heavy kick, combined with his walk speed, means he can approach you from so far. It's very dangerous. And it's why he's catching him by surprise with those heavy kicks so much. It's just so unexpected.
Yeah, the first kick comes out advances, moves forward. All of a sudden, oh, I'm not standing in a safe space. Catches the lock back. Goes for the safe jump again. This block, but still gets hit.
Great DP.
Is it the right? Oh, nope, never mind. Woo! That's not projectile vulnerable.
Yeah, wrong one.
Yeah, gotta be level 3 there, unfortunately. Man, 2-2 here. But yeah, we see it at time cornered again, favoring White Shack this time. Although we did see a lot of mid-screen action, right? It was mostly around stand heavy kick, just kind of throwing it out there and getting through. So that works really well in this matchup, apparently.
Yeah. Kuma landing a lot of throws that 6 throws. Now the set's at 2-2, still anyone's game.
This chart combo and Jinrai kicks. Still solid, guys. Use it at all levels. Oh, man.
Great drive rush check.
Check with the stand heavy kick. I think White Shack's on the
good work if you can find it.
Yeah.
Sacrifice yourself to the Sunsui no Hano.
Taking that one pretty convincingly, I think. Just a couple of mistakes already here, and that's what happens.
Yeah, Kuma definitely with some momentum. I think if we could see D throw maybe a few fireballs and slow down those neutral approaches, could sort of slow Kuma down a little, try and gain control of the match.
White Shack's caught onto that reversal game, but Reddy not so much, eating a EX2P there, so. Alright, well, oh no, goes for a drive rush.
Lost the punish.
Oh no. I think they're going for a drive rush there, that's what they've been doing earlier, and ends up burning out for it. Meter management here, really important.
Yeah.
So there was that one burnout that happened, and it cost them the game, which is hilarious in
Yeah,
the sense that there's only one burnout.
Yeah, timing is everything, right? Just when you get your juicy punish, right?
Yeah, I mean, Ken has some good meter. I mean, like every other character, right? Ken has some good meterless punishes from there, but I guess they wanted something bigger.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's really got to watch out for those plus frames against the stand heavy kick. Caught Preston doing something. Tried and true fireball drive rush.
I think you're seeing a little frustration with that DI there, and having to deal with all these heavy kicks.
Mid-screen throw loop here. Oh.
Great read on the jump out with that dragon line.
I will say Reddy's DPs have been super good against the dive kicks and demon flips.
Yeah, he is on the ball with those.
Round 2.
Kuma stand heavy kick.
Oh wow.
Gets stuffed.
Gets the check, gets the corner.
Oh, no anti-air from there, ends up taking a throw for the trouble. A walk-up sweep.
Nice.
Conversion here. Went to level 3, okay.
Seeing a little shift in the momentum here. Burns to level 3, buys himself some meter back. Some time to think about what to do next.
Yeah, I like the spend here, because even if you win, even if you lose, you can't take it with you next round, right? So might as well use it.
Yeah, yeah.
Ready to take it back. Oh, what a whiff punish. That was a professional whiff punish right there.
Yeah, D remembering that Ken's crouch medium kick was Capcom Button of the Year, and now he's getting all these great conversions, whiff punishes, checks.
Yeah, you gotta use that button more.
Ooh, the wake up Tatsu.
Probably supposed to be a super would be my guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Something I've noticed though is that Reddy doesn't back roll on wake up. I wonder if that's why White Shack's able to throw those stand heavy kicks with kind of impunity, right? Because there's not enough space being created on knockdown.
Yeah, that's something I've personally been working on. I have a sticky note right here on my monitor that says back roll. Because it's hard to remember if you've had 1,000 hours in the game and you haven't been using it much, you know. But yeah, that round, White Shack 6 throws.
Yeah.
Taking the lead 4-2. D on the ropes, but he's playing a great character. He got some momentum back during the last game. Let's see if he can build on that.
If Red can make some adjustments here to deal with some of the White Shack's stand heavy kicks and reversals, I think they'll be in better shape. Mercy whip punish with that's tough. Oh, there you go. Burns out for the trouble though.
Takes the cross-up safe jump again.
Not sure what happened that last one. Why did she just stop blocking or something? Oh, that's supposed to be a super, but it worked out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, this is the battle I hunger for.
Yeah, unfortunate. He was probably looking for that jump and he finally got it, but just the spacing wasn't there.
Yeah, that was a good dive kick on White Shack's part. Just trying to keep that thing short.
Nice whiff punish for White Shack there.
You ready? Gotta use that button of the year. I can have a chance otherwise. Oh, big conversion here.
Takes level 3, gets his meter back.
Make a decision here. You're gonna lose otherwise, right? Your set's gonna be done, so you might as well use it all
Yeah.
now.
Backs against the wall. Great DP. Great read on the shimmy.
Finally blocks it. Oh no!
Oh no!
Punish!
Let's get the OD fireball. Something. You got this.
Oh no! Oh,
Nice.
okay. There we go.
Great
Man, my heart was
DP.
stopped. That was a good DP though. NDP pretty good.
White Shack though with all of his super meter.
Oh, good kill. I wonder what that punish is supposed to be with the drive rush there. Spread of stand medium punch. I'm not quite sure what that is, but must be something.
Yeah.
Oh, another counter
Great.
DI here.
Great reaction once again from D on the counter DI. He's not having it. Try and burn him out here. Or just take the DP.
Yeah, the White Shack doing the right thing and taking the fireball to preserve their meter.
Yeah.
But no, that was actually a great comeback round from Reddy here. Their back
Yeah.
was against the wall for sure, and they managed to bring it back. So good stuff. A lot of people, including me, probably would have folded in that situation or dropped the punish, and then I would have eaten a dive kick and died. So good on them to have the mental fortitude to DP there. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh. There's a counter DI on screen, folks, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, same.
A little fast forward here. I wonder if CFN is giving us a hard time. So you ready to
Looked
take
like
that
we
game,
had-
though?
Looked like we had some DIs there, maybe a DP. And it looked like Akuma whiffed a heavy Tatsu, which can punish to take the round. That's what I saw. And D with the lead, one round here. Seeing if they can get it back to a tie set at 4-4.
Oh, very nice. Gets target combo, uses target combo, but ends up DIing out of it. Fast forward here, not quite sure what happened there, but okay, good move the throw. Good perfect parry. Get back to the game here. I think they're both trying to get back into sort of the mutual a little bit. Oh, I take that back entirely. All right, yeah, this is correct. Yeah, honestly, like for everyone out there, if you can seal it with super, like button into super, just do it. Don't need to spend time. A win's a win, right? Or just something you can drop.
Yeah,
I
we had
what
some
I did see, it was good.
Yeah, we had some skipping around there in the last round, but uh, D playing really solid. Good reactions to a lot of what White Shack's throwing out, and that's really been the difference. Is just uh, taking 80% of what White Shack's throwing at him, and reacting with something to either punish it or check it or anti-air it.
Yeah, definitely. You can see already now, even in the gameplay now, it's landing a lot more hits. They're able to do a lot more crouch medium kick, landing more of the drive push and heavy punch. So maybe there's something noticing for White Shack. Oh! Straight up. Like we were saying, this is how Street Fighter should be played here. Press the buttons.
Super Art 1. White Shack low on drive.
He's ready. Tries to get aggressive or tries to put him out. Let's see.
Using the parry to save his drive. Ken able to
getting hit
take
on
it
the
with
drive
drive
rush,
rush. Yeah.
Yeah, Ken's drive rush here is absurd. Just
It's okay. I'll give it to you as a DJ player.
I'm glad someone's letting this happen. DPs are back. 4-4, I guess. If you're gonna let it rip, now would be a good time, I suppose. It's fireball.
Great check on the teleport.
Checks the
We
teleport, man.
Yeah, we haven't. I noticed in the last game we saw, I think, White Shack's first teleport of the set. D ready for it that time.
Ooh, the DI gets prone. Oh, let's see what happens. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, he's going
burnout.
for a drive rush again.
Oh, drops the DP!
Whiff DP! Oh, you
no.
know, it's a little too far for that follow-up DP to connect.
Alright, last game.
Kuma gets the
last round.
punish. Final
Oh my
round.
goodness. Live by the DP, die by the DP. Oh, look down
Ken,
there.
it's the Ken flow chart, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say the is elected to not go. Oh, maybe they saw the DI coming. They didn't go for the cross up that time. Super
Kuma
heroes.
health. Kuma health. This is gonna be real close. I think we might have a chip left.
Let's see what happens here. Can't let you bring it back. Okay, DI get the
Does-
started. We're both burned out.
Does get the DI to land, but doesn't elect to go into Super Art 3 to get some of that drive gauge back. Great job by D.
The drop. Oh, that was tragic.
Yeah, a lot of fireworks there in that last game.
Fiery
Some
set.
unfortunate drops. Yeah, that was an exciting set.
Yeah, that was a great first set to get this going, right? So looking at the stats here, I mean, time quartered is probably like I always talk about this. It's like generally the biggest factor when it comes to who's going to win the game or not. But I think the other tale here is look at how many DIs these guys are throwing.
Yeah,
40 throws. Come on.
Yeah, the one stat we're missing here is how many plus frames off of Akuma stand heavy kick. It was a big factor throughout the whole set. A lot of contested DIs as well became a big difference maker later in the set. D being able to counter those consistently, I think, made a big difference in taking home the set and the win.
Yeah, definitely. Once they kind of adjusted to each other's reversal timings, that's when the game started to get a little more interesting, right? Because now we saw on Oki, they were kind of backing up or like trying to bait something. And I think that's what kind of changed mid-set. And then at the end, it was kind of like, all right, let's let this thing rip. But we don't get to that point unless they slow it down. So
Right.
good
yeah.
set, though. This is a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I love these diamond sets because you see stuff you don't see anywhere else in the other master pools. But White Shack, one of the nicest, I think one of our longest members too in the FightRise Discord. Always fun to play them and watch them play. But give it up to Already. I mean, he pulled the upset here really, and came back to win that. So yeah, congratulations to him. Before we go on to the next match, just want to say thank you to Kiwari and Kakutani 1987 for the follow, and of course Big Papa FightRise Image Omega for the Prime. Thanks so much for the sub. Does the money go right to you, Image? Is that how that works? I don't know. All right, let's get to the next tail of the tape.
All right, Larsa versus Ares. Oh man, this is gonna be a good one. Both of these players are fantastic players. Love playing them. But I gotta ask, so who do you like in this match? You like Jury? You like Kim?
Well, I don't play either character. I think each has a few tools that can give the other trouble. I think Kim, though, after those buffs, she's just real interesting to watch. She has a lot of things she can do. But Jury still, I think, is a top tier character. Maybe not on a Kuma level, but she has everything you need to win. I will point out that Ares destroyed my team in the One Fight Stand team battle. 6-0'd our entire team, so I do know they're a great player, so I'm excited to see how they play against Larsa.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I played Ares before. They were fantastic Kimberly. A lot of pressure here. But Larsa is really good with space control, so I guess it all came down to the first hit. Bring it home. That's it, play ball. One-stop comment's gone forever. It gets blown up here. Okay, that's it. Keeps him in the
Danny or corner. Battle of the sweeps.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just have such a hard time punishing sweeps, man. Like, it's hard to recognize it. Like, the Shoto sweep will stop, but everyone else's sweep will just keep going. So I'm like, hard to see it. Oh, good carry here. Sure that was a drop. Looked like it.
Yeah.
Let's turn the hold on.
A lot of small conversions here. Not a lot of, it may just be those early set jitters trying to get grounded.
Yeah, it can be tough to go for the home run button right away, right? You gotta establish a little bit of your own neutral game and your own presence.
Great check on the
teleport?
On the teleport with, what was that, a back heavy kick, a 2-hit?
Yeah.
Puts her down right in front of you.
And then Larsa waited for the response and just reacted to the parry, so good awareness. Good check. Ooh, good jump in. Free here, alright, I like the decision. Get some meter back.
Yeah, I think they were probably just trying to get that meter back. And they have the corner. Going for the hop. Yeah, going for the hop, but Kim was ready.
Ooh.
I was thinking in my head, will we see the super? And sure enough, we did.
I think you saw it for a split second there. I think Larsa was trying to jump it, but I guess Dre doesn't have enough plus frames after that dash.
Yeah. Wow, sneaky elbow drop to take the game.
Elbow drop. I like it. So
Hey,
that
you,
was a fantastic opening.
Real quick, thank you, Flash Galatine, for the gift subs. That's very generous of you. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Flash. Appreciate you as always. And if you hang out, you hear them on the mics later. So anyway, yeah, going back to this though, the time cornered, I think, doesn't quite correlate to. Oh, actually, it did. Sorry, excuse me. So time cornered here did make a difference. Obviously, being cornered against Kim is a terrible situation, but it's the same way against Jury. So I guess,
yeah, and if
corner, we're gonna lose.
And if you compare it to the previous set, in general, a little more time spent in the corner, overall versus a lot of the mid-screen action we saw last year.
Yeah, definitely. I think once you start getting this level, corner control becomes critical to winning games.
Yeah. And you see a little more patience in the corner, too, on both sides, I think. So, yeah, that adds to the time.
Yeah, definitely less reversals overall. This game is just going on forever, huh?
Yeah. Good carry, too.
Well, that's the
Again,
second
ready
time
for the
that
teleport.
check.
Big punish into the DP this time. Wow.
I dig it. Normally I just DP that, but I guess Larsa has a more efficient way of taking care of it.
Yeah, Larsa's ready.
push low. Kimberly special. Okay, and the blender here goes level 3.
Larsa going for the drive rush, pretty close while Kim was just sitting there doing nothing. Kim able to check it and get the conversion off the check. Oh,
Okay,
unfortunate jump. Now she's back in the corner.
Ooh, what a parry. Alright, here's a great position here to take it.
Guess for your life. Saw it coming, tried to jump, but unfortunately not in time for Larsa.
Yeah, that's a tough decision to make there. If you want to try to level 3 through that, maybe, but yeah, it's tough. Good tech. Oh, hit with the bodega.
Ooh, the empty jump ate out the parry.
Yeah, I think Larsa has shown that they're not really DPing, right? They parried the last 2 or 3 jumping attempts, so I guess Aries on something here. Second level 3, I think it's blocked though. Ooh.
Let's see if he takes the kill off this.
I'm not sure it's gonna kill. We didn't.
Yeah, he didn't extend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe thinking it wasn't gonna kill. Oh well, that's a great position here.
Yeah, that's checkmate right there.
Yeah, I think that decision makes a lot of sense though, right? Just go for level 3, keep some of your bar. You're gonna be burned out with 0, so 0 super.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this one, Larsa taking it, but spending a little more time in the corner. But some of that does have to do with just how Kim offense works, right? Like she does a little bit less damage before the buff, so you can probably spend a little more time in the corner than you normally would against other characters and kind of get away with it.
Right, yeah.
Hard
Outstart DI, yeah.
Well, Aries has been. Oh no! I was gonna say Aries has been going for that drive rush low, which obviously is not canceled, right? So I think DI is good reaction or adjustment, I should say.
Here we see how scary Kim's corner pressure is. The overhead, the flip kick.
Yeah, it's one of those characters where there are gaps, and you just got to figure out where they are. And if you don't know, you can mash and hope it works out. That'd be DP.
Larsa on point with the anti-airs. I haven't seen a ton of baiting out of the anti-airs. I think Larsa has been pretty on point, not biting. I think we saw them earlier drive rush in to get free pressure off a baited elbow drop.
Yeah, that might be a matchup thing they're doing here, because I know Larsa has, they have good anti-airs, or you don't make the 700 without decent anti-airs, right? So I think it's an adjustment they're doing, just to not take too much damage from the elbow. Just walk up throw. I like it.
Yeah, Larsa just calling out the patience of Kim here. Going for a showboat combo, doesn't land it. Let's see if Aries is able to take it.
It's not where you want to be against Kim.
Yeah, got the corner in burnout, but still with 3 bars of super.
I got to guess for the gap here. Oh, there it is.
Just a little bit of hesitation, able to hit those crouching light kicks.
Okay, looks like he might have going for a shimmy there after the elbow there. Kim is minus in that situation. So. Yeah, just rolling. Interesting decision to burn out here. I'm not quite sure if that was correct, but I guess we'll see. Do a jury burn out here.
Good parry, get some pressure off of it.
This is the overhead though, unfortunately. Not able to extend their pressure. Oh, I can get some bar back here.
Yeah, Kim was ready for the walk-up jab stuff there, and guess the check right after. Good job recognizing that same situation again, adjusting to what Larsa was doing.
Yeah, able to burned out early for that full cash out, but able to navigate it on the way back out. So I guess it worked out for him. Personally, if I burn out like that, I'm gonna lose like 100% of the time. So good on them for able to get away with it.
Yeah. A lot of time in the corner from both that game.
Yeah, definitely a lot more kind of corner control. Ooh. Good job. Alright, throw loops.
Throw loop. If they were going for the throw again there off the low fireball.
Yeah, it looked like he got interrupted, and then Larsa just said, I'm going to EXDP through whatever you're going to press. And it worked out. Oh, sweet. Oh, no, it doesn't get the driver's cancel, though.
Nice carry.
Oh, just DPs through it. Must have been too high, I guess.
Yeah, not plus enough for carries to be able to punish it. They just got plus frames off of it, and Larsa was able to EXTP counter whatever they would be trying to do.
Yeah, definitely the downside of using parry as an anti-air too is it's a little variable, so you have to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, some situations, you know, like for instance on a safe jump, that it's going to be that type of situation, but some jumps it's not. So you just kind of have to read the situation.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Speaking of reading the situation, you can take a super here and die for it. I guess Lars going to have to make a read in the next round for that one. But they're going to get next round full super bar here. Although Kim does have the buff, so they may get level 1. They're getting level 1, maybe level 2 at the end of this round. So well.
Yeah. If I'm Kim, I'm just looking to get them in the corner and get that pressure going.
Answering the elbow here. Another one. Guys playing Super Mario all of a sudden now.
Yeah. The tit for tat, they're communicating.
Yeah. Changing it up. Can set up here. Ooh.
Dropping the can. Oh.
That was disgusting. Into level 1. Yep.
He gets level 1 for the kill.
Filthy. That can mix up, man, is too good.
Yeah.
Almost a level 2 actually through that round too. So they would have, you know, resource usage wise is pretty good. I think using level 3 in round 2 to try to seal rounds, I think is always a good idea.
Yeah. Especially with Kim's buff, you know, it just makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely House of Pain today. We're jumping around, so it's, see if that continues on the rest of the set. I know Double Sack with their yep, there he is. I was about to say, I know Double Sack's probably enjoying that, so that's hilarious. Oh, more jumping.
Larsa taking Ares to the corner with authority this round. Seeing that 3-1 and wanting to get that momentum.
Yeah. And you can, I don't know if they did or not, but you can, I would imagine they're mashing the start button on that one.
Yeah. I'm looking a little wary of those ADPs. And with Larsa being a little bit more aggressive that round, maybe thinking they'd try and take their turn back.
Yeah, I think they're playing a little bit more passive in this one. I mean, the last one had a lot of jumps anyway. But, you have the lead, so.
Yeah, that's the danger of the lead, is if you start playing to protect the lead, get away from what got you there, you know, things can turn around.
Yeah, the prevent defense, all it does is prevent you from winning. Alright, well. Also in going to level 3 here, good conversion. Do some good damage. Keep Ares in the corner here. Oh, baits the...
Ooh.
Should be it. Yep. Yeah, that's, I mean, you know, the one downside of Kim, don't have that reversal, so we gotta use D-Rev or something like that, gets baited, and yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, Larsa able to do a great job sort of getting that momentum back, taking that round, keeping themselves in the set. If they had lost there, it would have been 4-1. Now it's 2-3, anyone's game.
Yeah, definitely keeping Ares in the corner as best they can. You can see the time corner difference there is pretty big, so like I said, correlates with wins. Alright, we're back to... I was going to say back to neutral, but now back to jumps, so I guess this is the game we're playing.
You know, we haven't seen Larsa really take any of that DP bait. And I think Kim can actually punish like a crouch heavy punch anyway too. So I think Larsa has spent a lot of time in trenches with Kim's unranked or something.
Yeah.
Knows all the tricks.
Yeah, it must be some adjustment they're doing there, because I know I've played Larsa before, and they hit Like every time I jump again.
What?
Oh,
What awareness on that punish. Buying space for the charges.
level 1 anti-airing.
The life lead, but Kim is driving towards the corner now. What a parry.
Ooh, baited.
Beautiful.
Interesting decision from Larsa there. Normally in that situation you just take a back throw, but I guess Larsa wanted the mid screen, wanted the damage to that and some Oki setup, so
Yeah.
it worked out.
Yeah, it's a good idea if you win, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's only weird if it doesn't work, so.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Not where you want to be now. Ooh, I don't think it's going to come out fast enough.
Yeah, they were looking for something there, some sort of advancing pressure, but didn't get it.
Well, that was an interesting kind of, I don't even want to call it a frame kill, they're just standing there.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, but it worked. Whoa, instant air overhead gets out of there? Okay.
Yeah, great shot by Larsa trying to getting out of that setup situation.
Still delayed second. Oh, there it is
Great
right there.
PP.
Larsa taking that one to tie it up. Now going to first to 2. So yeah, I think Larsa pulled that one out of a hat almost, right? But although they did land more throws and punish counters, so it worked out. I mean, they kind of dominated that last round.
Yeah.
Again, time cornered here, like we always talk about. So.
Yeah, the more time in the corner, but able to get out in those critical situations with the perfect parry, jumping out of Kim's setup that last round.
Good check here on the
patience to
OD
do
run. Ooh. I guess that string is fake or something dropped. Oh. Well, you reach in. Gets the trade combo, gets the light, and kind of that's it. So. Uh-oh. And more prepares in this one. Maybe they're adjusting to each other's pressure a little bit.
So hard to check that fast drive rush from Jury.
Yeah, traded twice, which is not necessarily a loss, but Larsa just let him do it again.
Yeah, I think we saw a medium kick first. It was too slow. Then one of her medium punches. That was also too slow.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta
trade.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take the jab, I guess. Light kick. Great parry.
Yep.
Gets the back throw off of it this time.
Caught reaching. It's level 3 here. Yep.
Big conversion.
Yeah, the way this game is going, if Ares takes it, they're gonna probably get level 3 by the end of next round, so good spend here, get the buff. Oh, no punish. Alright, dancing around.
It's like they're looking for something specific.
Yeah, trying to bait out an option from each other, and neither of them are biting.
Yeah. Just a little hesitancy there.
Nice
from either
backdash.
side.
Ooh.
Jury with some DJ-esque dancing around there.
Just went for the, I keep calling it Fuha, but it's not that. It's forward
DJ.
kicks. Ooh. A lot of patience going on here. I'm not sure if, they're both looking for, I get it.
Oh, buffering. Gets
Okay.
the raw super. What a check. To
That's
take the
CA2.
game.
Definitely taking it, yeah.
4-3 Larsa. I guess
I
that's
guess we
what they
just-
were looking for the whole
Yeah,
time.
we didn't see the vision, I guess. Yeah, I got a buffer for reaction, I suppose. That was
Yeah,
pretty intense.
I mean, a lot of Kims can play very patient. She's got great whiff punishing tools. And sometimes if you wait long enough, you know, she might get impatient and, you know, do something like we just saw. So great strategy there from Larsa.
Yeah, it worked out. I mean, again, spending more time in the corner here, but able to pull it out, so. But back in the corner again. It's so hard to find in the corner here in a stable way. You gotta jump, gotta do something.
Air is showing great control of the neutral space there with the pokes and the anti-airs. But Larsa able to get out of the corner. Low
And
and
then
then
the corner
overhead.
went coast to coast.
Wow, pressing there, getting hit by the run.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it's so hard because you do need to challenge Kim's buttons, right? But it's hard to always do it at the right or appropriate time because Kim can mix it up.
It's one of
I'll
those
just
things
walk it
where
away.
it's one of those things where it feels like if there was justice in the world, you would be able to jab into it. It's not the way it is, you know.
Nope, it's you gotta guess, and if it's me, I always guess wrong there. So, Ooh. Drop. Oh, it just gets grabbed for the trouble though.
Ooh, not able to punch the sweeps.
Both of them.
Yeah, I think Larsa showing off their sweep range.
Yeah. Hope you're onto something there. This is a whip
goes for the
punish on
kick
the
throw.
shimmy, but gets through. Ooh.
Laying down the fireball to buy time. Gets the throw. Takes the round.
Right. Larsa on set point here.
Yeah, Ares is back against the wall. Needs this round to stay alive.
Ooh, gets the counter hit, no conversion though. And imagine the first hit for either of these guys is gonna be the super. Oh, Larsa burns out early.
Larsa with a great shimmy, but not able to punish it. It just missed the opportunity briefly there, and it made a big difference. As we're seeing now.
Well, this is tough. You gotta watch for the DI here, but you see Larsa, great patience, great reactions. Oh no!
Doesn't hit. He's got Super Art 3.
This end here.
Kim's will probably have at least 3.5 bars here of drive gauge. A fair enough amount of health. They're still in this.
One conversion away. Ooh!
Ooh, trade. The overhead. Oh no!
Gets the parry on the elbow. Worked out.
All these sets seem to go to 5-4. I was expecting them to pull it out, but great job by Larsa to take that.
Yep, a little loose at the end, but good patience to bring it home. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. You know, we always talk about corner, time corner and all that. But against Kim, a lot of that time is spent cornered, but she's not dealing enough damage until she gets the buff. So, could be a big reason why. But I think the bigger thing is the number of throws and punish counters, right? So, being able to land more of those definitely results in way more damage coming from Larsa.
Yeah, and a lot of really opportune, perfect parries. It's a strong mechanic, can turn some situations. I think you saw Larsa use it to get out of the corner, take care of some of those pesky anti-airs situations. Great job.
Yeah, no, this is a great set. I mean, it got a little loose toward the middle. We saw some good jumps and all that, and I think that's what happens a lot of times in these longer sets is that players kind of have to reach into their bag of tricks, try something else, and then see the adjustment got back a little bit. It was a little loose, but it worked out, right? So,
and then unlike the last set, one uncontested DI, 0 DI counters on both sides.
Yeah, much less DI usage for sure.
Different look. Yeah.
Yeah, Larsa plays Jury so well in that kind of crazy, that just almost too crazy, but they're able to reel it back and really play the footsie game too. I really love watching their Jury, and that comeback was pretty great. Ares also, but both of these players would be a heavy hitter in any other master pool, but they are in the Spartan pool and they're fighting for their lives in there. It's like a boilerplate for everyone in there. I feel sorry for them, so I definitely wanted to showcase how great these players are in that Spartan pool. We do need to go to a break now and switch out our commentators. I want to thank you both for coming on and commentating this first inning. Obi-Wan, where can everyone find you on the internet?
On Twitch TV, you can find me Obi-Wan Dude. I am on Blue Sky as well. If you want to reach out there, it's Ye Dude. YHE. It was a typo, and I kind of liked it, so I stuck with it.
All right. Definitely will check out your stream. And Juzzy, of course, Sit Down and Shut Up with Juzzy happens. Is it happening twice a week now, Juzzy? How often are you doing that?
Yeah, somewhere between one and 3 times a week. I've been able to schedule it about more, so trying to find the right balance of like helping people out and not burning out myself in real life. So, but yeah, one to 3 times a week I think is what the queues have been, and it's been healthy-ish. So yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm an alumnus of his program, and I'm already up 100 MR. So
oh,
sign
nice.
up if you can.
It works,
Yeah.
boys and girls. Just saying.
Juzzy changing lives out here. Juzzy, I think you need to explain how exactly does the queue work, so people know how to get it in on this.
Yeah, basically you sign up and then you sign up a second time. No, but in all seriousness, check the pins out. You'll figure it out. If you have any questions in Discord, feel free to ask me. I'll be more than happy to get you squared away for that. I will say that the queues do fill up kind of quick in terms of when I release them, so got to be paying attention to that. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you both for coming on. This was a great duo, and hopefully we'll see you again on the showcase. But let's go to our break.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right,
Hey.
BLKO. Welcome back, everyone, to the bottom of our extra inning showcase. Joining me on the mics tonight are Flash Galantine, one of my favorite people. Hello, Flash.
Hey, how's it going? Well, how's it going, guys?
TO
doing great.
extraordinaire. Flash, I know you run a lot of the events at the Newbie Fight Club Discord. Can you tell some people who may not be aware what's going on there? And don't let the name fool you. Newbie has tons of master players that will kill you, will kick your ass. So definitely check out their events.
Yeah, we do have like we run quite a lot of lobby night events there at the Newbie Fight Club. Like every Wednesday, I usually post a thread on the subreddit, on the Street Fighter subreddit, saying like, "Hey, are you new or are you returning? Hey, stop by. I'll teach you how to play Street Fighter." I posted the link to the Discord in the Twitch chat. You guys want to look at it? We also have a round robin series, the Fleeting Fridays round robin series, every other Friday.
It's a really good time, guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you ever participate in One Fight Stand, it's just almost the same thing. And sometimes we have the Modern Monthly as well, which is every second Monday of the month. So if you or a friend knows plays a character with modern controls, then and come on, join us, duke it out.
Yeah, pretty great. You got something for everyone, really. So yeah, I highly suggest if you are trying to get better at Street Fighter, definitely check out the Discord. Also, if you're a good player, like I said, a lot of great players there to spar with. Also joining us tonight again, is this a three-peat, Satora?
It is a three-peat. I wasn't trying to be here tonight, but Hatsu called the sat radar. I had to show up. What's up, guys?
All right.
How you guys doing?
I got some Star Wars trivia for you. What planet was Obi-Wan born on?
I don't listen.
Tatooine?
I never grew up with Star Wars, so I'm gonna
man,
say an
it's so
answer I
young.
know will piss off the chat. Klingon.
What?
That definitely
Was it Tatooine or something like that?
No, wasn't Tatooine Anakin?
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
stop this right now. I'm stopping this right now. This is killing me here.
Like, I have no
Alright.
idea. My Star Wars trivia is kind of weak. But
All right, let's get to these matches. We got some fantastic matches in the bottom of this inning. We are going to start with Do You Want to Taste versus Obi-Wan. It would have been awkward if Obi-Wan had commentated his own match, so we had to get him out of here. And we got Mags versus Freezy. It's going to be an awesome premiere match. Both of them are fighting for that $300 prize spot. So definitely stick around to check out that. And it's not mentioned here, but afterwards, Hamjam and I are actually going to go over the pools and kind of the state of things right now in the league. And so right after the match is over, please stick around for that as well. But I will leave it to you two for the tail of the tape.
all right. Okay.
man.
Oh, my homie.
Oh man.
My homie Chase is coming from North Carolina. That's where I'm from. Okay.
Yeah. How about you introduce Taste? Because you guys are in the same state. What's going on?
I know, right? Well, it doesn't look like he's gonna do well against DJ, but you never know. He's fifth place, 50% winning on the in the poll tonight. Obi-Wan. Tora, can you tell us a little bit about Obi-Wan?
Yeah, so I had the pleasure of helping out Obi-Wan with his game. He's very humble about the way he plays his game. And he's really on like a self-improvement arc right now, trying to get to and did hit 1600 very recently. Taste as well, right? because Taste has also been grinding for that improvement, and I really want to see how these guys have come to a head with their preparation as they go into this Master 3 pool match here. What I do want to mention here is that it does seem that Taste has a little bit less of a good time against DJ on the rank ladder, which is, it's fair. You don't really see DJ as much as you see Akuma, and DJ does have a lot of annoying tools, so I do want to see how they leverage each other as good tools in this matchup coming in.
Let's get started. What kind of psychopath plays in the training room? Holy crap.
All right, Hamjab, you know what to do. You gotta switch the stage for your boy Flash. Obi-Wan already getting a great corner position here, using all of DJ's tricks to just keep Taste at the max range, and burned out already. Look at all that drive there. Obi-Wan is relentless.
Nice jump out.
Yeah. And Taste does find a way to get out of the corner there, which is surprising, because I believe in Burnout, DJ's heavy fireball is +1 point blank. So it's very, like, it's pretty sharp to try to get out of the corner there. And Taste almost reversing the roles here. But again, that parry status, that drive gauge status on the side of Taste, not looking too good. One touch game for both players. Oh,
Nice tag.
yeah. And Obi-Wan recognizing correctly that in that point in the game, given the resources on the screen, he's supposed to just play for one touch, you know, do his best, try to just get that one sneaky touch to win the game. Doesn't have to do anything crazy. And great control from him that round. Wow, you can punish that?
Yeah, you can.
Serious?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Edge jabs are terrible.
All right, Demon Flip. Demon Flip with enough.
Yeah, Taste is trying to find an answer to that DJ neutral there. Nice confirmed that time. He was ready that time. It looked a lot more punishable than the last one. All right, now we got the corner setup going. Any one of these hits could be level 3, but Obi-Wan with a double sweep. What?
Yeah, we do that. Double sweep. Sometimes it works.
Yeah. And something Obi-Wan loves to do is do an ascending block string with like jab, stand medium kick, and then Sobat light. He loves doing that a lot because it just chips drive out, and the frame trap basically anything that you would press in that range. So you can already see the effects on it with Taste drive gauge being really bad, but Obi-Wan makes a bad misread with his drive gauge, and now he has to deal with Akuma in burnout. Even at this health level, you know he's not comfortable, but it's a one-touch game again. Wow.
Crouching medium kick.
I think
I have experience with that.
I think what happened there is Taste had a bit of decision paralysis and wasn't sure if he wanted to 3 or 2. I think that's what happened, and then his body just froze. That's so unfortunate, but you know, you gotta shake that off. It is game 1, right? But we see from the stats here, much like in the first game, Obi-Wan spent almost no time in the corner, and Taste lived in it. So I want to see how he adapts to this in the coming games.
See how this goes. Taste has been burnout.
Yeah. Obi-Wan does a really good job at attacking that drive gauge. Well, it's one of his strengths for sure. The Taste getting a 2 MP to start, and Obi just loses 50% of his health. Very Akuma. What a DI.
Is this gonna kill?
Will it kill? Yes, sir. Pay me my channel points.
Because you are Akuma, and Akuma is privileged.
Gotta love it. Wow, what a read. Generally, it's really scary to jump into charge characters round start, but just got the hard read on the round start fireball.
Sold.
Every time Taste misses a punish, oh my god, again? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Great kill setup for the meaty 2MP. And Obi trying to run that double sweep game again. Wow, DJ, you just got DJ'd. One more for the fans. Oh, burn off sequence. There, wow.
Yeah, he's gonna spin it here.
You would imagine Obi's not the happiest to spend this thing, but sometimes you just gotta do it.
But I wonder if a level 2, could you cancel to a level 2 from there instead of level 3?
Maybe you can cancel before the launch and you would get the whole thing. I'm not sure. That's something we should ask Double Sack. Yo, Double Sack, you in the chat right now? Help us out. Help us out. Yeah, something I mentioned before, or I was starting to before Taste had another soul read on the jump. Right? There it is, the DP this time. That's what I mean. You're so scared to jump into a DJ.
Yeah.
Right, or any charge character. But something I was mentioning before, as we see the Imperium's end, is that it does seem like a lot of people say things like, "Oh, you gotta whiff punish Light so bad." No, you don't, bro. That shit is so fast. You telling me you're gonna do that? Hell no. It's the same thing like trying to whiff punish Kuma forward BD kick or something. That's
Yeah, you can do like chunk doubles for reaction.
yeah, you gotta be fast. You gotta cosplay Shanghai for a second. Taste getting throw loop in the corner. What a read by Obi, going up 2-0 in the set. That one looked a lot more competitive. I think Taste is starting to get it in this matchup right now. You can tell because of all the punish counters that he's getting. Maybe not the most defensive against throws, but in a game when you're playing Akuma, you'd rather take the throw like 7 times before getting a clean punish counter, heavy punch in your gut. So
I
totally
agree.
agree.
Yeah, especially because the amount of damage that Akuma can do is kind of scary. You get shimmied, oh, there goes 70% of your health.
Yeah, DJ just gets a crouching heavy punch or something, and you just meet Jesus. So, wow, nice pickup with the fireball. Slightly inaccurate on the combo route, so Obi gets another chance here and capitalizes as well. Good call out by Taste there on the block target combo. You'd imagine that was a safe jump setup that just missed.
Yeah.
Time to die. What a pickup. Wow,
That
nice.
That works? That's why.
I guess so. There's the throw. Beat out by the level 1 there. Not sure if I necessarily agree. DP might have been more resource efficient, but it don't matter. They're doing the stare down now. Oh, but Obi playing very loose with his drive now, and it works out.
God.
You
God,
even need
DJ
that.
drive rush is scary, dude.
Gotta hold that. You gotta hold that ish.
There's another one. Oh, what a jump in. Sending Obi to the corner. There's Obi's options here.
Oh, there it is. Yes, sir. That should be the round. We should convert into a level 2 combo. Oh no, chooses to go mid.
Yeah, I think he would have killed it if you can't tell him.
Oh. So this is a really critical DI because Obi is at 1 brick, but just forces 2 interactions and gets all his drive bar back. But he does need to play it a little bit safe here. Sway into throw. Another throw. Can we see one more? Confirm? Oh, not yet. No, your reactions are too good. Obi-Wan, you can't do that.
Could have carried, I think. Yeah.
It would have been a tough one because he just came out of a jab.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, your hands aren't quite in the right place. You can't really blame him for that. It's a good reaction, though. I'll give him that. It's a great reaction.
I guess it really depends on the leader.
I believe Obi's actually on stick.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Obi's on
That's a,
stick.
that's a stick icon. My bad.
Yeah. Old ass man. Shout out to Obi. Baby. Duking it out, drive impacts in mid. Wow, was that a soul read on a demon flip or something?
I think it was.
Don't let the health fool you guys. It could be one strong hit into a super. Yeah, Obi didn't necessarily want to cash out the super there because it was on a bad starter. But here we go. Here's the party starter. Sir, clean confirm. I know from history that Obi has been a little skeptical on his own combo execution, but you would never guess that from how that round just ended. That was a clean pickup into a clean route. So good stuff.
24 seconds in the corner for Taste. Holy crap.
Yeah.
He's been living in the corner for a while, dude.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Obi's relentless. You get him into he gets you into the corner, all your skill evaporates on the spot. This guy's a demon. That's it.
Definitely, the personal experience. You know, I played Obi in the last one, BLKO. The guy destroyed me, dude. I was not ready. I thought it was, but it wasn't.
He's a seriously solid player for sure. He loves using that poke sweep, and he does not mind if he misses out on like a high amount of damage, as long as he gets to hit you with the mid-range drive gauge damage game that he loves to play. Ooh, slightly inaccurate on the anti-air there. You would imagine that was an up kick. Or maybe a back heavy kick, I believe, is his other anti-air.
I think so.
This is a hard place to be because Obi doesn't want to sit there for 50 seconds,
Oh.
but he just gets it. Oh no!
They drop it.
Will it kill? Oh, no, not quite.
He's
Obi's
burned
got
out,
to run
though.
in there. He's got to get it. Oh, what?
Oh, the trade.
Yeah, that's something he mentioned. Back heavy kick is liable. When I spoke with him, when we sat down for a replay review, he mentioned that back heavy kick trades a lot. I wonder what his other anti-air option is as a normal.
This crutch me head with most other characters.
Tae's trying to ramp up on the Oki this time. Again with that light so bad, but you are not punishing that. Hell no.
No, light's so bad.
Or is that medium so bad?
That
Light
was
so bad's
sick.
the fake, right?
I think so. Yeah, DJ has a lot of fake moves. Too. Usually the light version.
Wow. Wow, you dead?
I think
Oh,
dead.
you would have expected a level 1 here, but Obi maybe in the moment just wanted Taste really dead. You know, he is up 3 right now.
Akuma's got 9,000 health, man. Was that absolutely necessary?
I don't think so. Maybe a level 2, even without rhythm, would have done it, but it's alright. We're moving on to the last game. Taste about to what?
Yeah,
Taste
Taste
out?
has 2 bars. Yeah.
Oh, I just saw. Graduated from School of Styles. Nice up kicks.
Oh.
There you go.
There you go. Human Taste in the corner.
Hey, hey. Safe trip setup. I believe even on point blank, if you don't get a counter hit on the fireball. Yeah, this is what you wanted to see before, right? Yeah, it does
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. You can't cancel the level 2. Alright.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh man, but
Is this gonna
dude,
be 5 donut? What? No way.
I would hope not. I think Taze can dig deep and pull it out here.
Yeah, I believe in Taze, you know? You gotta taste the rainbow.
Yeah, he needs to figure out a way to get out of that damn corner. That corner is killing him right now. So
Yeah,
we'd
you
like to
gotta make a
see
comeback.
we'd like to see trying to hedge a lot more, maybe jumps or knees to get out of the corner. I
Maybe
believe
more
the
demon
stat
flips,
only
too.
tracks if you're like your back is like flush with the corner. I think it's the only time the stat starts tracking. Maybe.
Yeah, the only thing I haven't seen Taze do is either teleport. I haven't seen enough demon flips. Maybe we'll see more of those.
Yeah, you'd like to see some of those mid-range light demon flips try to bait an up kicks out of DJ. It's not like
Yeah.
Jury, right? Because Jury's DP goes so horizontally. But DJ is not that horizontal. Great for parry twice in 1 round alone. He's going for that. Sneaky.
There you go. Maybe Taze is starting to wake up.
Uh-oh. Oh, there's the anti-air. And now will Obi spend the bar? No, he's just
Oh,
gonna get
wall
stunned.
splash.
Heavy tosser. Oh no.
Make it be free. This is the comeback of the lifetime, I think.
Now, something Obi really likes to do is he doesn't do EX up kick on the first like wake up. What he does is he'll wait for you to do something and then try to take your turn again, and then he'll EX DP you. But Tay seems to have the read on that.
Yeah.
He's already in a really bad spot for Obi in this round. But again, Taste is meeting the corner so soon.
Looks like Taze has started to shift gears a little bit. Playing a little bit more tactical, patiently. Crushing medium kick. Oh,
But misses the confirm. No level 1 to burn out here. What?
oh, you actually did that.
Oh, Oh, there it
There's
is.
the deep flip. And the level 3. That's typical everything.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that burnout coming in. Wait, it's called Typical Calamity? I thought it was Empyrean's End. Is that level 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I called it Empyrean's End earlier. That's on me, bro.
Oh.
Drive rush overhead. And the
Whoa.
DI coming in.
There we go.
Heavy kick, shades of White Shack infecting
Hey.
the set.
The taste of victory is nearby.
Yeah, and
But
one thing I think is immediately obvious this time is that uh like Obi has been flipping the squad. Taste has been flipping the script on Obi this game. Last game he spent 27 seconds in the corner. He spent more than half out of it this time. And Obi is the one who's been cornered more in that second round, I believe. And it's been really working out for Taste this time around.
yeah, whatever it tastes, it's working.
Ow, what a check. That's a hard check. That's a really hard check.
Oh, called out the parry, the throw.
Obi misreads his gauge again, but great throw there to stuff out the delay overhead.
Yeah, he's run out.
Level 1 here, trying to build some gauge, reset the space as well, so that Obi has to play the projectile game. But what a slide to get under? Now Obi just wants to play it back, so he can get back his drive gauge.
Right, I need that.
That would have been sick if it worked.
Sacrifice will
Now,
send
I think
to the sun
he
we know.
counter-hitted the startup of a Sobat. It's possible. It might have been a fireball too, but it was definitely something.
Yeah, it felt like it. The jump in.
Oh,
It didn't convert.
wow, what a check again. The lane control from Taste this time around. Looks like he's figuring it out. The wake up level 2, his only invincible super, outside of level 3, full rhythm. You know, Obi used to not have that.
Bro, Obi
I feel like in like a day he figured it out.
well, he has he hums a song when he does it.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. I spoke to Obi like some time ago. He said he hums a song whenever he tries to do a level 2.
Wait, that's sick.
Yeah,
Bro, what song is it?
I don't know. But it's probably a good one.
So trying to tell us? That's cheating, man. You can't have outside reference on the test.
I don't know. I like Soken. Soken is pretty good.
Alright. Yeah, Taste and Obi trying to feel each other out in the neutral here, but Obi, ooh, but the one mistake into the sip of calamity.
Yeah. Have a taste though. Taste.
Yeah, Obi was doing a pretty fantastic job there, backing down Taste into that right corner. And then just in a small bit of impatience, got caught out by that forward heavy punch from Taste, and it all just goes spiraling from there. Dude, your game against any Akuma can disappear like that. It's so fast. It's so fast, man.
Yeah, Akuma is scary, dude. Like, if you're not on your toes, Akuma is gonna like come back from a picture, and you're gonna feel real bad about it.
Yeah, especially with that Raging Demon on deck. Taste, you gotta show me a demon in the set, man. Thing. Oh, but the DI hedges incorrectly again. Obi's gonna get the machine gun upper. Wait, that is the DJ move, right?
Yeah.
Machine gun upper, or is that Dudley?
I don't. I think I've always called machine gun punch, dude. Literally, I'm sure there's a more proper word for it.
Yeah, Obi looking like he's respecting Taste's ability to go for a anti-DI level 1 or level 2 there. But the more that you strike at someone in burnout, yes, you're stacking on chip, but their drive is recovering at the same time. But what a clean whiff punish into a pickup here. You would not imagine he misses this one. And takes the round clean. Taste on some pressure right now. This could be the last game.
Yeah, man. Match point here.
You want to see Obi trying to keep it tight here. It's really hard to keep a tight gameplay when you're one game away or one round away from winning something. So you got to see Taste playing that counter game style right there with the anti-air and just trying to keep the health lead, you know, play that neutral, control that lane, and make it hard for Obi to make anything happen. Wow, what an air dare. Setup, delay 2 MP. Nice throw there to win the round with the perfect 5 golden letters.
Indeed.
Yeah, it looks like Taste has conditioned Obi pretty well, right? Obi there expecting a throw, and Taste getting a clean 2 MP to beat it with a delay timing.
Nice. Nice bait. Nice baiting out the DP with the DP. Now Obi's stuck in the ground.
One more touch will kill, but the delay EXDP, great patience from Obi, but misses the throw, and that could have been the game, but no. Obi does not care. He will keep going. What's a drive game?
I know, right? DJ has plenty of drive. That's what the D and DJ says for drive.
Oh, no, there it is! We talked about that earlier, but misses the good punish there and still gets the Shoto 2 MP to ice this round and go back out. 3 games. We are now approaching do or die territory from the side of Do You Want to Taste? What a game, man. Dude, he's been doing a lot better in these last games, staying really far away from the corner as opposed to the first 3.
Yeah, Taste is fighting an uphill battle, but let's see. So whatever Taste is doing, it is working out. He's seeing something about Obi, and Obi's throwing one. Oh, nice anti-air.
Yeah, Obi's still keeping his composure, recognizing a little bit that if Taste is going to play that kind of wait my turn style, and if Obi just plays the same thing, I mean, listen, any conversion is going to favor Obi more than favors Taste, given that Kuma only has 9k health. But the early burnout, a bad choice of resource usage, and now this round is looking kind of cooked. This is a guaranteed checkmate on the side of Taste, because Obi's level 1 is not invincible. He just has to hold it.
Yeah, burning out in front of a Kuma. That's not a smart idea.
Yeah, especially as DJ, man. You can't even come back from the round if you wanted. Yeah, misses the... It's a hard punish to find, but I believe Light Sobat is like -5 versus -6 on block. So if it's really close, you can get that stand light kick. But here we go, Obi again, humming that tune, getting the full rhythm, misses the last part, but gets the punch counter anyway.
Back quirky mode. But, yeah.
Hey.
Recovered from that.
And Taste biting on the safe jump this time.
Round point on Obi.
Yeah, this could be the game for Obi, but he's going in without a level 3 because he spent it to win that last round. He might be able to build up another level 2 in this round, but what a check again from Taste. Oh, this guy's on something. Yeah, there's that delay DP from the side of Obi. Did he just double PP that?
Yeah, he did. That's wild.
Is Taste the greatest? That's punished.
Maybe Taste should be in the other pool. Spartan pool.
Yeah, next season we're gonna see Taste in the Spartan pool. Word?
The deed is done.
Wow.
Wait. Walk up, throw.
Listen, that is a pro move right there. You know what they say about pros don't fake and like tactical shooters like CS or like Valorant or something? That was a pros don't fake move. He walked up to throw and he was not gonna stop.
He was not afraid. And
Yeah,
now
bringing
what?
it to
We're
last
4-4?
It's so fast. How it can change so fast, you don't know, but we're on the last game now. And you'd imagine in the moment here, Obi is feeling pretty stressed. And Taste, whatever he's been doing, it's been working. Oh no, another miss EP! Fireball. Heavy Tatsu. What's the Oki? Jab, jab. Yep. Oh, he does it again. He just chose. That's the burnout, though. One hit from here could be the guarantee. There it is. Can't do shit about that.
Set point for...
How fast it can turn. Akuma saying, "Be gone. I don't want to see you in my pool no more."
I know, right? That's how Akuma works.
Ooh, but Obi getting a little bit creative there with the drive rush DI, trying to beat that drive rush check. And unfortunately, the only result that came out of it is that he's on drive trouble again, but he can regain it with this Oki pressure here. Misses the throw, spends it again to get in, and Taste. Would have liked to see a level 2 there, maybe from the side of Taste to attack that drive gauge. Wow, with the patience. That was a Mexican standoff right there. What's the song? No, he drops the rhythm.
Oh, now Obi's
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Looking a little bit lost here. That's gonna be the super 3.
This is gonna kill it.
Will it kill him? Yes.
And Taze takes the set.
Damn, and a reverse. That was a reverse sweep, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Do you want a reverse sweep? That's how that works.
Taste decided to cosplay Shuto in the last moments of the set. What a set, dude.
It
Wow.
was. That was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
it came back from 0-4, reverse sweep. You don't see that often.
Yeah, and the interesting thing I find here is that Tay spent more time in the corner, but Obi got splatted the most. And I think that's a good story, even though that Tay's burned out more than Obi, according to, stats. Was it sponsored by Cycle Power or something? But it does look like Taste managed to get more mileage out of putting Obi in the corner. And I think that's probably what ended up deciding the set, as he decides, as he, in the moment, decides, I've had enough of you. You put me in the corner and made my life miserable. It's my turn. Takes the set, reverse sweep.
The power of the Satsuma.
Tragic ending for Obi-Wan, but do you want to taste with that hype comeback? I think he discovers standing heavy punch. Akuma has a standing heavy punch when he was down 0-4. But yeah, pretty great comeback, pretty great set. Loved watching both of those players, and as you said, they are on the grind, getting better every time. Taste has tried so many different characters. I think he's finally landed on Akuma as the one that he wants to focus on, and I can't wait to see where he goes with it. So it's great set. All right, we are going to go to our next set, our premiere match. These folks are fighting for $300. Keep that in mind.
That's a
I'll leave
lot
it
of
to you.
money.
Oh, dude. Something I heard going into this was that every person in this premier pool is some of the best in the country, if not also in the world, at what they do. And I think no set will exemplify this more than Seed 1 and Seed 2. Flash, you know anything about these guys?
Well, I fought Freezy once. I got destroyed.
Dude, you're not alone. Freezy decided to play Manon into me, and I swear the way he plays, he doesn't play this character, and he looked so different. She looked like Bison when he played her, I swear. But speaking of Bison, on the other side, we have one of the legends of the fighting game community at large. Me personally, I grew up young in this community, so I don't really know this name. Flash, do you happen to know Magnegro?
No, but I guess they must be a thing about Magneto. It sounds almost like Magneto.
That's what you would think. Maybe they were an old school Marvel player or something.
Could be.
But look at that pool percent win rate. Look at that.
That is
This
nuts.
guy is cooking. Freezy is one of the best players that we've ever seen in FightRise, and Magnegro showing up with that win percentage. I want to see how Freezy deals with this. I want to see what's going on.
I want to see what happens. Yeah, this is gonna be exciting, dude.
Both characters on screen here, known for being kind of monkey characters, right? No pun intended from the side of, Blanca or something, but these characters known for just throwing themselves at the opponent and causing fatal mistakes from even the simplest attempt at defense. I want to see how they go in this game.
Checking that drive right.
Yeah, you can tell that Freezy has been playing a bit of Mai, locked in as the name. I'm pretty sure that's a relic from when they were playing Mai. But already got the corner out of Magnegro. Frame trap, back medium kick. I'm too smart. That works?
It does.
Hold on a second.
I guess Blanca makes everything work.
Y'all cannot forget about Freezy. I'm telling you, this guy's gonna win Evo this year. I'm telling you right now.
If not, then maybe top 8.
Got the EX kicks coming in from the side of Magnegro. Already getting that corner Oki. You can't do anything about this. Safe jump setup, I think, but that might be one more bomb to deal with. Reverse perfect? Ooh, what a call out. Yeah, that jump back EX ball is an answer against throw, I believe, but it ended up catching a delay button from the side of Magnegro instead. Freezy doing his best to stay afloat in this mid-range space, using those EX balls to try to preemptively catch a scissor kick or an EX Psycho Crusher, perhaps. Wow. The composure on that trade was immaculate.
Do you see now the difference in our power?
You see the difference in our power. Yes, you're at the top of the tier list. Pinball machine. Drop that Blanca chant. Gotta hold that. Hey, another one? forcing the active. What?
Grab.
Another oh my god, Blanca!
Is this double perfect?
That's
Double
a
P?
double P from Free. Dude,
Blanca wins.
Oh wow.
dude.
Whatever chicken nuggets he's eating in Arizona, they must be.
I heard there's some lore behind chicken nuggets and Freezy. Apparently, he just beats some ass while eating some nuggets or something.
I know, right? They put something
hear
in the
about
nuggets
that.
there in Arizona, I think. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
and one thing I want to mention, right? It says 16 seconds from the side of Magnegro in the corner, but like I swear 15 of that 16 was in that last round, in that last interaction.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Freezy is so dominant when he gets you in the corner with those block shots. He's so strong. Wow, again, beating out that throw attempt, just like we talked about before. Yep. And something that we saw there was, it wasn't necessarily a safe jump setup against Bison, but it is Bison, so you can jump on him. And that's a
Perfect.
third perfect?
We did it. Blanca charged
Freezy is built
every
different, dude.
Round
Yeah,
two.
you did do it, and you can't be stopped. You're right.
I get someone who has like 86% win rate in the pool. What in the world?
Freezy is not scared. Going again with the anti-throw tag. Did he do that on purpose? Did he hold the electricity on purpose to beat Dry Rush?
I think he did. I didn't know
Is he the best? But don't count that Nero. He's got the corner situation here. Any hit can be an EX Scissor into a bomb. Oh, blocks it correctly this time, but
Side switch.
guys, if you ever block his airball and you block it crouching, you cannot press. He's plus on that situation. You have to block it standing. But no, another pickup from Freezy, and this should be the round with a level 1.
Blanca wins.
Damn, he caught Magnegro swinging on crouch block air EX ball. That is tough. Freezy does
is
not
insane.
care.
Freezy is wild, man.
Yeah. You love to see the zero throws while Freezy out here is exercising the anti-throw from Blanca, that jump back EX ball. Man, dude, this guy is great. But again, Magnegro, 87% pull win rate. Let's see what he can do to get out of the situation. Being down 2 against Freezy of all people, that is a scary place to be.
It is. That's against Blanca. Blanca is wild. Very rangy.
But this is looking like it could be a reverse perfect.
Good move.
Beg for your life. 1, 2, 3. I can do it too, buddy. Dude, this guy's great. This is a great set. Listen, I'm just saying, I'm privileged to be standing here or sitting here next to Flash Galaxy and watching these games as we go into the second round. You just do it.
Scissors kick beats that?
Oh, it's gonna be huge damage. Gets bounce here. Yep, another bomb. Oh, meaty setup. Oh, you're dead. Goodbye.
Yeah, you are.
EX stomp, juggle. Does not build a level 2 in time. Never mind. Double perfect.
Oh, the anti-air.
M. Bison
That
wins.
is veteran composure coming from the side of Magnegro. You cannot make that up. Being down 2, getting triple P'd from Freezy and coming back with a double P of your own, that is veteran status.
That
He
is
earned his name
insane.
there.
The M Bison stands for magnificent.
No, it's not for Magnegro. Weren't you paying attention?
Yeah, I guess that works too.
Dude, this set is swinging so fast, but you gotta wonder if Freezy's young man, I don't care, is gonna beat out that veteran composure from Magnegro. Guys, if you ever think about leaving the screen, do not leave. This set deserves everyone's attention.
This is very exciting. Watching these two at the highest level here.
Yeah. This is like something that you could see on the Evo stage. Pressure, hold that ish. Oh, but the 2MK. Looks like Magnegro was thinking that Freezy would walk up and try to throw. Got caught on the 2MK there. Great call out from the side of Freezy. Locked in, as he said.
Indeed.
Alright, we just got a bunch of swinging at each other coming in the mid-range here. It's like both players are content to try to just find, that small edge and try to gain momentum. Oh, but a fatal error.
Not a smart slide.
And the beast is unleashed. The last time we saw this, Freezy just took it all the way to the bank with these Blancachon setups. We're gonna see it again here. 2MK to bait up the jump there. Frame trap EX electricity, and the round is over just like that. You get Freezy to pop out a Blancachon, and your life flashes before your eyes.
Indeed. Yeah, but the Blancachon setups have been very insane so far. It's hard to
so
work around
fast.
that.
It's so fast. Like, Freezy knows everything. He has downloaded the entire playbook with regards to that Lightning Beast Blancachon setup. Oh man, this guy's amazing. Magnegro, I want to see you bring it back though. I want to see it.
And Bipson does have that kind of capability. Complain about scissor kick.
Yeah, and you'd imagine that even against Blancachon, right? You have the bomb setups in the corner from Bison. It's just as scary, right? Ooh, there it is. Doesn't convert into a bomb, so Freezy just gets to walk out of it with an EX electricity. Oh, but you're gonna get caught by the Blancachon!
That Blancachon
Wow.
saved the day.
Multi-layered guess from the side of Freezy there. And Magnegro managed to survive the encounter.
He still went airborne, even after getting anti-air.
That's that heavy punch. Catching bodies. Oh, what a check! Oh, what a punish in this check!
And he was burned out. Ate that.
Yeah. Now Magnegro there saying, I don't care if you wake up 0-1, it's probably not going to kill me. And Freezy's saying, I don't want to spend the bar knowing that's going to happen. So he just accepts the loss there. Great play.
Oh, wake up ball.
Oh, great punish from the Blancachon setup. A little bit inaccurate from the side of Freezy. Rare moment. What an anti-air. People saying things like, yo, you gotta always hold that charge. If you're on block, you're on bite, so you can anti-air with the second pressure. But no, he's showing that 2 HP.
What? Slide switch into the command grab? That is nuts.
Brother, if I ever play Blanca, I'm stealing it. That's mine. True string.
Wow.
Dude. Magnegro isn't he's playing amazing, right? And Freezy is just managing to find these small edges. Magnegro needs to find some of his own.
Hey,
There it is.
Oh, nice one.
It's over. Oh, that's gonna be so much damage. Dude, what is this damage?
That's
What
just
a
power
round.
poison.
What?
Driver's broken down.
Ooh, but the punish
BD.
counter. Steals the corner, set up there with a meaty back heavy kick, but that's gonna be a level 3 conversion from Magnegro. Time is here. They're making a statement coming back.
Oh yeah, finishing off. Wild.
Yeah, fly off on that, dude. Magnegro has not spent more than a second in the corner against Freezy. Dude, what is going on?
Freezy's been living there for 18 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, Magnegro's figuring something out. He's figuring out that the corner is death against Freezy, and especially when Freezy has level 2. Magnegro doesn't want to get caught by something near the corner, because it's going to be a conversion to Lightning Beast. You know, going into the corner, but another EX Echo Crusher with the bomb planted. Big damage. Chop. Ooh, another multi-layered shimmy there from the side of Magnegro, and this might be a P. I see it. Bison Steam playing and everything. Punish! Not quite! Oh!
Freezy taking the P away. With the ball. Ball falls for it.
Feel my power. Activating the now gets to advance for free. Wow, what a delayed jab from Magnegro, beating that walk-up throw. Dude, I'm telling you, this is veteran composure.
Yeah, Magnegro has been in the team for a while. He's seen a tough before.
Dude is on right now with Freezy catching a pretty... Wow, I've never seen that anti-air interaction before. And this is again Freezy in his element. Lightning Beast on deck. Blanca-chan's there if he needs it as well. Magneto just fighting his way out. Freezy not taking no risks in this situation. He's willing to, you know, box it out, block whatever Magnegro's got for him, and look what that's taking him. Right? That patient gameplay.
Yeah.
Letting the situation just win for him. This is something that we try to, you know, over here in FightRise with a lot of our veteran players, right? We try to teach to those in the community. If you're in a better position, just let the position work itself. You know what I mean? Freezy showing that to the best of his ability. But no, now here, Magnero's got Freezy in the corner, throw Loop City. Oh, and that's gonna be a bait. Chooses not to extend the combo, gets it anyway. Stomp. Death.
That's tied.
Yeah. Now we're in ranked set territory, first to two.
Mm-hmm. First two. Bet you these guys do see each other in ranked, maybe.
Maybe. I think I saw Magneto was in, what's AL? Is that Alabama?
Alabama, yeah.
Alabama, right? Is that close to Arizona? Yeah, I don't know shit about geography, man. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, my geography is not that great.
Yeah, you got, wow, there it is. Yeah, this time Magneto blocks out the normal ball. Freezy had the wrong read on a walk-up throw attempt there, and now he's gonna meet the price in the corner. Half HP already. It's been 20 counts, but no, just does it again.
Side switch. Now setting Magneto to the corner.
The neutral jumps there. Classic against Bison. Trying to beat Psycho Crusher, trying to beat Scissor Kick, just like that. Yeah, he's just hopping. Break check. You gotta hold all this shit. EX up ball. Now it's a one-touch game. For Magneto here, looking for any hit. Whoa!
Oh.
Guys, is the tech against Blanca Hop to jump back and cross up?
Maybe I
Is
could
that
play
the tech?
my block. That's wild.
Dude, I can't read it.
0-10 match would be
Magneto taking his time now. Looks like he's figured out some of Freezy's tempo, right? Trying to not give Freezy any of his own tempo here, but gets hit by the punish counter ball. Jarvis sweep, or slide rather. Magneto again facing death in the corner possibly, but catches the neutral jump that time. Great adaptation there. So Magneto knows that Freezy was favoring that neutral jump, so stands a little bit closer so he can get that air-to-air turret combo. The situation is not flipped entirely on its head.
Carry the ball.
Oh, yeah, you got hit that a little bit earlier. It's hard to find. But the level 3 out of the punish counter EX Crusher, or air-to-air EX Crusher. That's death. That's so unscaled.
Yeah.
Magneto are now up again. The first lead of the set. Freezy's gonna have to find something real soon.
Yeah, Magneto could take this. But then again, this is a premier pool. Anything can happen, dude. Like,
yeah, these players are all phenomenal. I hear that the premier pool is bloody right now, right? And even if Magneto comes in with an 87% full win rate, I'm pretty sure that means he was undefeated coming into the pool. If my numbers are right, my quick mental math is correct. But Freezy looking to make the first casualty here. Let's see how it goes. EX bomb conversion to keep up the pressure. Great EX ball. Freezy's EXTP reads have been pretty great. Hasn't missed a single one. Nice. Yeah, that back medium kick keeps you just close enough for another throw. Wow, what a read.
Mag in the corner. Wait, that's level 1. That seems to be the only option there, I think.
What the hell? Yo, Freezy, brother, this isn't ranked. This is the premier pool of BLKO. What are you doing?
Looks like it's time for him to play random. That's what Manga likes to do.
That's +1. You can't do that.
That's not random enough. Or maybe it's too random.
And Magneto up one last round to send Freezy home. Freezy with that composure on that anti-air. The anti-air table flip. Wow, what a check. Oh.
opted to grab.
Freeze, you gotta give me another perfect, man.
No, the trade.
He's going in. As the next hit will kill. There's the hit. Meterless ender. Freezy was favoring throws a little bit in that round, so catches out the jump from Magnegro, trying to read the throw attempt. Great play. Now Freezy has to fight for his life here.
Yeah, Freezy could tie this here.
Lightning Beast. Oh no. Is that a pickup?
It is.
Another one. Oh,
I think Magnego's dead here.
Not yet.
Nah.
One more guess. No perfect. Perfect denied. Mental victory from the side of Magnegro. Ah.
The magic pixel?
Yep. He's gonna chip away at that health there, and now he gets the DI to come out. You'd expect the level 3 to come out on the side of this to regain some of that drive gauge, maybe? No. He wants a clean hit with the bomb to try to win the game here.
Found the opening and checked it.
Dude, Freezy sat there and blocked everything. He said, I do not want to get blown up. I don't want to randomly lose this game. I don't want to get Street Fighter 6th. He sat there and blocked it with the composure of 10 veterans. And now we're at the last game.
The last game of the set is gonna be intense. It could be
Final
any
game.
Will it get to the
Dude.
final round? That's the real question.
There's something about watching these guys play that tells me that I have so much more to go. These players have been exchanging the sides of pressure the entire time, and both players look as fresh as ever. They're making calculated decisions. They're rotating all their options. I would have tapped out like 4 games ago. My mental could not be there.
You have way more options than my little brain can handle.
That's what I'm saying.
That explosion.
Oh, but the first EXDP bait from the side of Magnegro. Freezy missing the Q. Perfect parry to turn it around. We're gonna see another setup.
I feel like Blanca's full of setups. Like, it's a setup on top of another setup.
Takes the corner away, but has to back up because his drive situation is not the greatest. The drive rush 2LK into a level 2, level 1, level 2, yep. Play that movie.
Match point for Magnegro.
Yeah, and now Freezy's gonna have to make a critical decision. Does he want to spend Lightning Beast in this next round to secure the win? Or does he want to save his bar for round 3? Because Magnegro is definitely gonna have 2 bars in round 3 here. So let's see how Freezy chooses to play this round here. Takes his turn back on the minus frames. Good play. Oh, what a clean punish! Wasn't ready for something super optimal, but gets the damage anyway, and the corner carry. Slightly miscalculated on the meaty skill. Ooh, that's gonna be it. Meterless. Oh no, miscalculates the damage, but gets it anyway. And now,
Final
Freezy.
game. Final
Double
round.
Luigi situation. Freezy with 3 bars of super going in. But again, 1 touch from Bison is really all it requires.
This for Blanca could go really wild, really random, really stupid.
Dude, Magnegro needs to find 1 opening to get out here. He needs to find a way out. The drive reversal! He's been saving that for all these rounds. Walk up throw calm by Freezy there to weather the storm.
Freezy's got 2 dolls left.
Attack. Flash! Flash! What's going on?
Oh, I think Magnego's in trouble. In the corner, stuck.
Just a little bit. Freezy forcing it.
Oh, no.
No! Fatal mistake, but the punish is missed. Doesn't build a level 3 in time.
The parry baited it out.
But it was a back throw. Oh no, that could be the round! Level 3!
I think it is.
Will it kill?
If it doesn't kill, it's gonna come very close.
Time ends here. Oh, damn! Magnegro finding the 1 opening he needed to get out, fought his way out of the corner like 4 separate times, beat out the Blanca setups, and takes the game. Oh,
That
with the air-to-air
was
5MP again.
That was insane, dude.
Dude, this guy squeezed water out of stone fighting Freezy there. Freezy trying his best to not get hit by any of those mid-range scissor kicks, mid-range echo crushers, maybe even trying to meet the Shadow Rise air-to-air, the Magnegro. So ready for the counterplay. Shows in his gameplay. What a set.
Yeah, Magnegro had answers to a lot of those things. And it was
An
amazing
absolutely
just
amazing
watching
set.
that.
Just incredible, guys. And you think if Evo was first to 5, what amazing gameplay we would have? That's how I see this, right? Like 2 incredible players adapting constantly, and just if you play Bison or Blanca, you gotta like watch that set again, because there is so much tech and decisions being made there specific to this matchup. It was just incredible.
Yeah, seeing a lot of that defense against Lightning Beast from Magnegro, especially in that last round, was holding that drive reversal, for example, the whole time. And then Magnegro answering basically all of the anti-scissor kick jumps from Freezy at some point. None of them went unchecked at a certain point.
You'll see also Mags baiting out the electricity, and Freezy just stops doing it. He adapted almost immediately, like two situations later. Yeah, that's incredible high level play. That's where we all want to get to, right?
There's so many
I love
layers
watching
to
it.
this. There's
Absolutely.
way more layers than I could count.
Well, that was our final set for the night. I want to thank you both for coming on to some of my favorite people on the Discord. Definitely, if you want to play Flash Galatine or against the Tora, join the FightRise Discord, fightrise.com/Discord. But we do need to say goodbye to both of you. Flash, where can the people find you?
Well, I mostly hang out on the Newbie Fight Club Discord, which that's discord.gg/Newbie Fight Club. That's all one big word. But if you don't feel like going there, I also stream twitch.tv/Flash Galatine. I'm also on Twitter, X, whatever you like to call it. I have it on my author's name, Ash Junius. Let's see.
Right.
I'm on Blue Sky as well, which is I think it's Flash Galatine FGC. BlueSky.app or something. I don't know. I don't post there often, but sometimes I'll do.
And you're streaming the NFC stuff pretty regularly, right?
I do. Yeah, I stream the lobby nights. I stream the Fleeting Friday events. I stream Modern Monthly every second Monday of the month.
Well, thank you for joining us again tonight, and I love your VTube persona. Definitely love it showing up on the stream here. Satora, as always, thank you so much for bringing your knowledge of the game and your hypeness to the stream. Always appreciate it. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on FightRise, the stream right now. No, I'm trolling. You can find me on the X, the Bluebird. I believe it's Satora with 2 A's, maybe, or maybe that's my Discord. I'm not sure. You can also find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Satora. No 2 A's this time, just 1. Every time there's a Newbie Fight Club event or even a FightRise event, right? If I'm feeling it that day, I usually stream those, right? Shout out to both communities there. Also participating in this season's BLKO. I plan to stream all of my games on Twitch for the rest of the season and the postseason if I make it, of course. And I'm just looking to have a really good time. So thanks to FightRise for having me. Elevating all of its community members, including myself.
Yeah, always
Shout
a
outs.
pleasure. Always a pleasure. And current holder of the 1800 beef belt. So definitely challenge this man. Get this beef belt off of him.
Yeah, someone fight this man below me. Someone take that belt off of him.
Listen, I'm gonna be fighting Lazy Boredom at some point. So
All right.
it's gonna happen again where I
awesome.
get bodied
See
again.
that.
But
I definitely want to see that. Yeah, you
I'll
get
just-
closer every time, right? Every set.
I got worse last time. but,
Okay, then I take it back. All
I'll get him this time. Trust. I'll get him this time.
All right. Thank you both, and we will say goodbye to you. Have a good night.
All right. Thanks for having us.
All right, Ham Jam on the mics with me. Already playing the credit. Oh, okay. There was a fake out.
A little premature.
All right, Ham Jam and I have been planning to do this since the first episode. We just, it takes time to put some of the stuff together. We wanted to go over the state of the pools and kind of talk about some of the highlights. We're in week 4 right now. So we have the standings from all the matches from week 3, and just, going into week 4, this final week, it's pretty critical for a lot of players if they want to make it out to the postseason. So do we have the Diamond Pool 2 stuff? All right, here. I made some notes here. First of all, Diamond Pool 2 has a bunch of first timers to the BLKO League. Um, Top four is pretty much set here with Already, Ash, Team, and Anything Babel. They kind of dominated this pool, but it's incredible that there's two players that are, one of them is going to go undefeated, either Team 03 or Anything Bagel. Hamjam, any thoughts on what you're seeing here in this diamond pool?
I mean, it's impressive seeing the number 8 seed with the potential to go completely undefeated. It's just a
crazy
testament to both, I guess, our judgment of their talent, but also just how much they've been putting in work in BLKO and the kind of results that they're getting.
Yeah, and they're interacting in the Discord. I love seeing that as well. I don't know how much rank they play. I wonder if they should have been in the other pool, but that's a different story for a different time. I do want to call out Duoza had a rough season, but they have such a positive outlook on everything. I see them as, you know, one of the ambassadors, especially in the diamond pools. But I expect them to come back stronger the next season. Any final thoughts before we move on?
I'm just excited to see so much happen in the diamond pools. I mean, that's where a lot of us, you know, all of us came up through there and, you know, graduated to the places we are now. So it's just great to see people on that march for improvement.
Yeah, definitely an incubator. All right, let's go to Diamond Pool 1. This is where the stronger Diamond players are. You know, I jokingly say some of these guys are fake diamonds, but all of them are working hard to improve and level up their game. Jovius had a dominating winter season in BLKO, and they're back here in spring kicking ass as the number 1 seed, also the number 1 player in the pool. They have a makeup match with Spark, which may change the outlook of this top 4. So don't take it for granted, you know, what this top 4 looks like right now. That match does need to play out, as well as these week 4 matches. So Jovius versus Salis is going to be a big one, and Jovius and Spark for the makeup match as well. Any thoughts, Hamjam?
I mean, another 5-0, another opportunity for undefeated is impressive, no matter which pool you're in.
Yeah, definitely.
I love seeing Juno Ball still in there. I mean, he was one of the first people I ever started playing with all these West Coast late night lobbies in the start of SF6. So it's great to see him there, still fighting his modern geef, I assume.
Yeah. They just had they streamed their match against Image Omega, and yeah, it's always close. And they're always having a good time. That's why I love playing.
Yeah, he's so fun to play, and you know, he's gonna hit you with some modern geef nonsense. There's always gonna be something going on, win or loss.
But he's one of those guys that needs to get out of the diamond pool. Like they just need to play like an hour of rank and just get out of there and get into the master pool. All right, let's move on to our EU master pool. We were testing out the EU pool here. So slightly different rules here. The top 6 are going on to the postseason for this pool, and we unfortunately had Zane due to personal reasons had to drop out, so couldn't quite finish the season. So we had to take out their results. But you know, the 7 other players are still fighting hard for this. The top 3 are pretty much secured in their spots, but I find this bottom 3 or bottom 4, I should say, is kind of up in the air, right? Like if Nozzles pulls an upset in this final week, that could change everything from 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yeah, it's very close down there, and you know, with the way our tiebreaker works, like he gets a win and a couple extra games in there, and he could be shooting up in the rankings and getting out of that cutoff period he's in right now.
Yeah, and these top 6 pools, there's another one as well. You know, the top 2 players also get a bye, which is a huge advantage going into that postseason. So Zeslo and Califan are fighting for that 2nd spot, I believe. I mean, Grit's pretty secure because his final week match was against Zane, so he doesn't have to do anything. But Zeslo and Califan, they're fighting for that bye spot. So it will be interesting to see what happens this week.
And great, like I remember playing Califan back in, I don't know, November or something like that. It was a Diamond Kim.
Yeah.
So huge improvement there. Just great to see people sticking with it and continuing to skyrocket through these ranks.
They joined us in bronze, and now they're winning OFS every week. It's pretty crazy.
Incredible.
It's pretty how much they leveled up. All right, let's. That's it for these pools. Let's move into our master pools with Master Pool 4. And, you know, I take the blame for this. Top 1 gets out of this pool, which is super brutal. I'm trying to figure out a better way to do this. Definitely next season we will try and prevent this situation. But yeah, only the top one gets out of this pool. But there's so many great players here. Kimakamni did us a favor and actually came in and filled in for someone who had to drop out at the last second. But they are playing with the 1500 Mai, and they're showing they're not really 1500. What do you think, Ajay? I think you've played Kimakamni a few times, right?
Yeah, I haven't played them on Mai, but obviously, someone who's as strong as Kim is, like, their fundamentals and stuff are going to transfer over to other characters, and continuing to grind Mai for BLKO, they're going to keep getting better. So it's, maybe a tough draw, but also some great opportunities to play some longer sets against a strong player.
Yeah, definitely. And another surprising result here is Zeldris, looking strong. They actually, if they manage to beat Kim this week, because that's their match this week, it could change everything, actually. So there is a real risk for Kim losing that #1 spot if Void and Ace are fighting this week as well, and if Zeldris wins their match. So something to look out for.
Which is great. I mean, we're seeing that across all these pools. Is just the opportunity for a little bit of drama, especially with these pools with smaller numbers of players moving on.
Yeah. And one other thing about the Master Pool 4, some of these, actually a lot of these people are new masters. So they're still trying to figure out their character and their game plans. And I love seeing them move up in the pools. As we move up in the pools, you'll definitely see those players that started out in the lower master pool and then have since moved up because they just leveled up.
Yeah, I remember Triple B when he got master. He said, "Oops, like I accidentally got master. I wanted to stay in diamond." But he's needed to be there for a while, so it's good to see him in the master ranks.
Yeah, got a really strong Cammy there. Good to see them up here. All right, let's go to pool 3. This is my favorite pool to watch this season. Everyone here has been grinding so hard. Literally, everyone here has been focused on improving their game. I love watching all of their matches. Lost Faith Halo, our #1 seed, proving that they are the #1 seed in this pool, and Suited Toast coming really strong in this pool as well. I think you fight these guys a lot, right?
Suited, no, actually, I've only played one.
Oh, really? Okay.
One 1-2 against Suited. So we were supposed to play week 1, but we had to postpone it. So I have my makeup match against Suited Toast. So there's a lot of opportunity here for shake up in the top 3.
Yeah,
it's certainly
matches.
not set.
Yeah, mega matches, some key week 4 sets can swing the tide totally of the top 2 easily. And unfortunately, only the top 2 make it out of this pool. But it's really, with those makeup matches, anything can happen. I wanted to point out that Taste came in last seed, but is doing amazingly well. We saw them their set earlier in the showcase. They are playing Akuma, at a really high level, and I love seeing their improvement here. And Flexium versus Mexican Avenger, which was a run back of our UTF set between them, was awesome. Unfortunately, we couldn't showcase it on here, but they streamed their set in the Discord, and it was great to watch. So both of those players have improved.
A shout out to Taste, because I think he struggled a little bit at the start of the BLKO season, then he posted some replay review requests and got a bunch of feedback, and has really kind of worked on changing his game, and you can see some of those improvements in the set that we watched today as well, just really tightening up his neutral and the decision making he's doing. So it's just a great kind of shout out to the community and the hard work that people put in.
Yeah, and to you as well, Ham Jam. You're sitting there, 6th seed in the 3rd spot, fighting for the top 2 slots. Good luck to you.
Yeah, I got a chance. I got to play Obi and then Suited Toast, so it's an uphill battle for sure, but it is possible.
All right, we gotta showcase you at some point. I know that's gonna be weird for you, but we gotta showcase you at some point. All right, let's get to Master Pool 2. This one is a bloody one, man. All right, we got Fuyu at the top, Dos Race up there as well, and these two are they fighting this week? Is that right? No, they fought last week. Sorry, they fought last week, and Dos Race barely edged out a win in week 3, 5-4 against Fuyu. So it's really close. So many sets in this pool were 5-3 or 5-4. Like, everyone is really evenly matched up. I love seeing the results here. I don't know if I play a lot of these players, so I know what they're capable of.
Yeah, I actually haven't played most of them. I played AZ Young when I participated in something similar to BLKO in the Arizona Discord, and was able to take that set, but I just played a 1-5 against him earlier this morning, actually, and he kicked my butt. So he's been putting in a lot of work. It's showing off here with him jumping up high and taking an opportunity for top 2 in the Master Pool too.
Yeah, but one thing I will say is the top 2 is kind of set. They got a bit of a lead here. Some serious upsets will have to happen in this to change the top 2 placings. But one set to look out for is AZ Young versus Ray. 2 good friends in this pool, so kind of a team kill for them to fight each other. But they streamed their last season set, and it was very close. It was a lot of fun to watch. They play each other a lot, so you can see a lot of unique adaptations happening between the 2 of them. So hopefully they stream this one again in the Discord. Definitely look out for that one. All right, let's go to pool 1.
Speaking of complicated scenarios,
Yeah.
we need to hire an intern to run the numbers on this one.
Oh man, since I don't have the spreadsheet anymore, right? Hamjam has done a great job of automating some of this stuff, but I used to like do forecasting in the spreadsheet, so I may have to pull some of this data into a spreadsheet and see what I can figure out. But yeah, so many close matches. Look at the game wins. 25, 25, 24. Like, they are so close to each other. The fight for top 3 is incredibly close. I was talking to Juzzy earlier today. He's on the verge of taking one of these spots as well.
I know Ancross is too. He was running the bracket through ChatGPT to figure out exactly what outcome he needed. So it is possible, but it's it's one of those convoluted scenarios that everything has to go in his favor.
Yeah, I kind of want to see Ancross swoop in from the 5th spot and like steal one of these things. But look at those week 4 matches too. Double Sack versus Juzzy. I can't wait to see that. Wooker, JM Rowe, they had a critical set last season. I know this is such a tough pool. They're at the bottom there, but still going to be a good set. Ancross and Exolotl, I have no idea who's going to win that. And Hornhead Navi, these are like matches we would showcase in UTF. So definitely, I can't wait to see them. All right, let's go to our Spartan pool. This one also, top 6 is moving on to the postseason. I am very surprised with these results. I don't know about you, Hamjam.
Yeah, I mean, Arrow was unknown to me, so I didn't realize how strong they were, but they're obviously proven to be an incredibly strong player. Bareface just doing tremendously. It's such a solid Ryu, just incredible neutral.
Yeah, Arrow is very, I think, considered one of the best juries in the country. Definitely proving that here. Had a pretty easy run, I would say, through this pool until they met Bareface, and Bareface really clutched out a win. I was so happy for them. I know they were practicing hard for that matchup as well. But the top is kind of set here, but the fight for 5th and 6th is pretty close. Is really anybody has a chance down there. Bareface's win over Arrow really shook things up for the rest of the pool. So it made but it's still a bloodbath in there.
Yeah, no. Well, I can't tell if X Button is out, but certainly not Ares. Ares is out of the running for 6th, but there's matches with a lot of meaning for these players in the final week.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's go to our $300 prize pool. This is this one works a little bit differently. The top 4 and bottom 4 will be going on to the double elim, except the top 4 will be in the winners and the bottom 4 will be in losers. So you want to definitely have that advantage of being in the winners bracket going into this. Lazy definitely has the unexpected performance here, but looking at these players, I'm not totally surprised, but still, I had expected him to be in that number 1 or number 2 slot. I don't know about you, Henry.
I mean, I did. It was, I think, pretty much up until semifinals of last BLKO playoffs, he was undefeated or barely lost anything when Big Mac took him down. And so, yeah, I mean, but I was still expecting him to still, basically have no problems, except for Mags. But WKD has shown with both of his wins that, he beat Lazy, he beats Freezy, which we showed on the showcase. That, there's a lot of really strong players here, and there's nobody who's, well, except for Mags, nobody who's you can count out.
Yeah, and that's actually a good point. WKD had some scheduling, issues to deal with, so he's got makeup matches to do, which can change things incredibly here. So don't let this fool you. This is nowhere near final. We've got makeup matches and matches this week to really see how everything lands. Mags has been absolutely dominating. We saw him take out Freezy earlier. And Freezy, unfortunately, had some unfortunate losses in this pool, but came down to the wire, really, in every single one. So it's really up in the air. I can't wait. I'm so excited for the double elimination bracket.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to see all these Titans kind of fighting it out again in another bracket.
Yeah. All right, well, that is our BLKO pool rundown. Hope you enjoyed that. We definitely want to do that every week. But, you know, we do have to say goodnight because it is almost 11 o'clock and I'm an old man. Can we show our upcoming events, Ham Jam? Hey, if you're not in the FightRise Discord, why not? We have so many great events to help you level up in Street Fighter 6. Come out to One Fight Stand, which happens every other Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. The event lasts about 1 hour, but you get tons of matches in that time, and we try and match you up with people around your level. So every match really is tough, and it counts, and it helps you grow as a player. And we also have our extra inning showcase here every Monday, like I had mentioned. And Urge to Fight 15 this Saturday afternoon. We are showcasing our EU players. Our main event, Andre versus Railgun, two players that should be sponsored. Really incredible players from Europe that are in contention for a Capcom Cup spot, or was in the last season. So definitely come out this Saturday to check that out. And we also want to plug one last time, this Thursday, if you have that graphic ready, Ham Jam, is Battle of the Border 2, which is Arizona versus Colorado. The first time around, I heard there was some shenanigans on who played who, and Arizona kind of got beat down. This time, Arizona got to choose the format and how this would work, and they did a blind pick of who would play who. It is Waseda style, so if you do win your set, you get to stay on and fight whoever survives. So it's going to be a very long night, I think, on Thursday. It starts at 10 o'clock Eastern. Handjam, are you staying up? Oh, you're on the West Coast.
I'm on
right?
the West Coast, so I will. But
I
I think this starts at Shogbird's bedtime. So he's hopefully he's got those Red Bulls lined up because he's going to need a little bit of extra energy. But I'm really excited to watch this. I'll certainly be tuning in. A lot of players, that I've seen both Moon Marauders and hanging out in FightRise. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, these players are taking this very seriously. Like, some of them are saying, there's Evo, and then there's this. They really want to rep for their state and kick some ass. So yeah, definitely come out for that on Thursday on the Moon Marauders Twitch. All right, Ham Jam, I think that's it for us. I think we're ready to play the credits here, and I will raid a different channel. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us here.
It's my pleasure. Thank you, everyone, for coming out.
Let's go to Chris T.